City have moved very, very quickly to name Gary Rowett's replacement. Now, they've gone through a lot of managers now in the last year. They've gone through 3 managers in a year. That's something that Stoke haven't done for a long time, is have a high manager turnover. They were one of the most stable clubs in the Premier League, with Tony Pierce, Mark Hughes, and then unfortunately Paul Lambert just got a little run on the side, which made things a whole lot worse. But for the most part, they had managerial stability, and they were actually a solid Premier League side. Obviously, the last season and a half, 2 seasons, hasn't gone as well. They got relegated. They've ended up where they are. The goal was this season to get promotion straight back to Premier League or be in the promotion hunt. Now they're 14th and they're, I think, 7 points out the promotion places or 8 points out the promotion places, which isn't a million miles away. That's 2 wins and a draw, and you're back in the mix. If you know, or 3 wins, you're back in that mix. If you go on a little run, you're back in the mix. However, with only 8 wins in the league this season, if they were to carry that similar trend on in the second half of the season, if you project where they are now, they could be a minimum of 14 points outside the playoffs, if not up to 20, 24 points outside the playoffs come season's end, because we know some teams really turn it on in the second half of the season and make that drive to the playoff places. With Nathan Jones, the former Luton Town manager now, he took over Luton Town in 2016 in January. They were in League 2, and in a 2-year spell, he's got them promoted to League 1 and playing in the promotion places in League 1 and trying to get them promoted to the Championship. So he's turned the club around. He also, whilst at Luton, had a 51% win rate. That's pretty good. That's good. That's an exceptionally good win percentage to have as a manager at any level. The thing is, he's never managed at this level as the main guy. He's been an assistant in the Championship under Sammy Hupia and Chris Hughton at Brighton, but he's never managed at this level as the main man with his guys assisting him. So this is a step in the unknown for both Stoke and Nathan Jones. However, had he stayed with Luton and they got promoted to the Championship, he would have been managing in the Championship anyway, with the way he was going at Luton Town. It is a step in the unknown for Stoke, but it's a risk they've got to take. This guy is a winner. Let's put it bluntly. He's done great things with Luton on far less of a budget than Stoke have. And winning over half your games, 51% win rate is higher than most Premier League managers get in their tenure. So he's got a very good win percentage in the lower levels of English football. Can he transfer that to the Championship is the question. But the thing is, Stoke need a new direction. Gary Rowett's tactics clearly weren't working. The players he's brought in hasn't worked. So I can see Stoke being a bit busy in the transfer window, getting loan signings and moving some players out and moving some players in. And I can see Nathan Jones looking at the situation going, right, I've been here with Luton, albeit in a lower league, but I've been here with Luton, outside the playoffs looking in. All they've got to do is go on a winning run, get 3, 4, 5 wins out of, let's say, 7 games. The next 7 games, 8 games, I would expect them to get 5, 6 wins. And if they can do that, they're in the playoff hunt and they're right in the mix. Because this is the time of the season when some teams really turn it on and other teams fall away. Other teams have their mid-season wobble. They need to get some back-to-back wins together. They need to get, let's say, the next 7, 8 games, let's say they get 4, 5 wins and a couple of draws, they're right back in the mix. That is how simple it is. However, if they were to continue the form they've had in the first half of the season into the second half of the season, they could be up to 24 points outside the playoff mix by the end of the season if they were to carry on with the form that they were on with only 8 wins. They've also drawn a lot of games, which has meant they're actually closer to the playoffs than they could have been otherwise. They've got to turn those draws into wins and those losses into draws. And if they can start getting some momentum under Nathan Jones, then they can be in the playoffs. The issue is they have spent a lot of money and it hasn't worked. The risk is they end up like Aston Villa, where they are built to win now rather than long-term growth and rebuild. And to get back to the Premier League and have a plan, they're built to win now, to get back to the Premier League now at all costs. And that's where Aston Villa went wrong last season. So I can see a possible parallel with Villa, but I hope not. I hope Stoke get back in the Premier League at first attempt, because the financial implications, if they don't, could prove disastrous. But there we go. Nathan Jones is appointed as the new Stoke City manager. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will have some more videos for you soon. And place those comments below on your thoughts on Nathan Jones being announced the new manager. See you soon.